Okay. Why is this mirror? Hi, ladies. Good afternoon, good evening. From wherever you're actually joining us from. It's really so good to see the comments buzzing, and I think I do want to see more buzzing from everyone. I can see Beauty saying hi, I'm new here, and that's quite interesting. And I can see Terrell greeting or saying hello to everyone. So please, I would like to see in the comment section, drop in where you're actually joining us from, if it's your first time attending the She Could Africa Community Office Hour, and what your expectations are based off of the announcement that has been going on within the Slack channel. I know we've been having series of conversations around the quant global opportunities, and everyone do have like series of questions lined up, right? So I'd like to know where you're joining us from today, your expectations, and what you look forward to today's call. And yes, a quick one. I would also like that you do a little bit of quick retweet if you're also joining the community office hour. Just do like a nudge to your friends that could also enjoy or learn something new from today's session as well. And also just tagging Chico Africa, because would love to see your post, just tagging us that you're attending the She Could Africa Community Office Hour. And I'd like to see that in the comment section right now. Okay, I can see Latifa. She's saying this is her first time, and she's joining us from Lagos, and she's also excited to be here. Thank you so much, Latifa, for sharing that. And okay, I can also see the real meal. Okay, she said she's also joining us from Lagos. So good to have you here, by the way. Hi, Kemi, so good to have you here. Rachel is saying welcome to Chico Africa Community Office Hour. So yes, please let's keep the comment section buzzing. Let me see where you're joining us from, your expectations, and everything you okay. Someone is asking what is going on today. Wow, that's a serious question, by the way. Okay, permit me to just give a little bit of context to community office hour. So we do have like a monthly community office hour, which is something the She Could Africa community actually have every month. So this is something that we host every month. We bring in guest speakers who come on board to speak on specific topics, right? These are topics that are tailored to both the technical growth as well as soft skills area that could help you grow. So for every month, there is always a guest speaker that comes on board, talk about a specific topic or the other. And I'm sure this provides better insights to the question that the real meal asks. And today we do have a special, or rather, we do have two special guest speakers who will be coming on board to do justice to a topic, right? Regarding some skill sets that we probably do know of, areas on data, areas on AI, which is artificial intelligence, as well as programming, right? So these are skill sets that could even enhance you beyond the local level you are currently to a global stage, right? And please, again, right, I know this is YouTube, and we probably might not be able to jam our hands or do the old jamming of hands, but I would really love to see in the comment section where you do a virtual clap up, because we have two special guest speakers who, of course, will be talking to us on how to turn your data and AI skills into global opportunity via the World Quant BRAIN challenge. So, for most of us who probably have heard what Quant brand challenge is all about. I know when it comes to quant, right? What comes to your mind is, oh, this is mathematics, or this is a little bit technical, which I totally understand. I think I also fall within that category, and which is why we have our guest speakers who would come on board to be doing justice. So for our first speakers, that would be Anastasia, who she's currently a brand senior researcher at the UK, and she also has a PhD in physics as well as mathematics at Moscow State University, and she has over 10 years of quantitative research experience. And of course, she's also like a former Afratin winner and also a former one quant consultant. And as well with me on our call today, we do have Gupta, who is also going to be talking. Who is also going to be responding to most of our questions as well. And he as well is also a World Quant consultant and currently works as a brand researcher at Indian. And he did win the World Quant challenge, right? So we do have amazing speakers here with me this afternoon or this evening who would be speaking on how to participate and how to turn these skills, your data as well as your AI skills, into the global opportunity, right? So again, please appreciate my beautiful guest speakers in the chat box. I'm not seeing any comments. Nobody is dropping. Okay, only Ayomide is giving me the clapping emoji. All right, I can see more, but I want more. I want more emojis before I finally pass the mic to Anastasia as she walks us through today's session. Hi, Anastasia. So good to have you here. Do you want to just quickly say hello to the ladies
Hi.
before we go on with the presentation?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm really honored to presenting for She Code Africa today. So yeah, I think we can start because we have a lot of material for you today.
All right, beautiful. Gupta, do you want to quickly say hello before Anastasia go next? Your mic is muted. Okay. Your mic is muted.
Uh,
Okay, I think.
can you hear me
Okay,
now?
beautiful. Yes, we can hear you now.
Thanks everyone for joining in. I'm equally excited to see the enthusiasm among the great talent of She Code Africa. Our effort will also be to give as maximum opportunities as possible through WorldQuant BRAIN. And yeah, so stay tuned with the session, explore WorldQuant BRAIN as a platform and the opportunity of becoming a research consultant and excelling in IQC. That is what I can say.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Gupta. So I would be calling on Anastasia as she walks us through today's topic. Okay.
Okay.
Anastasia, you do have the floor.
Okay, thank you so much. So for you today, I will be introducing WorldQuant BRAIN and our International Quant Championship 2026. Today, at first, I will give a brief introduction about WorldQuant, then WorldQuant BRAIN, then we will touch on the International Quant Championship IQC, and then discuss Brain Research Consultant program, and I will give a live demo of our Brain platform for you. So WorldQuant is a global quantitative asset management firm founded in 2007. And what we do, we develop and deploy financial strategies across a variety of asset classes in global markets. We have more than 1,000 global employees and 27 offices worldwide. What is WorldQuant BRAIN? WorldQuant BRAIN is a web-based simulator created by WorldQuant that anyone can access by simply registering online. So here is a link, and if you can log in with me to the platform, because further in the session I will be showing you some examples and just explaining about the platform, and it might be easier if you log in to it and do everything with me. So on this platform, what we do, we employ our large collection of data fields and operators to create alphas. What are alphas? Alphas are mathematical models that seek to predict future price movements of various financial instruments. And so on our platform, you build, create alphas and backtest them. What does it mean? You run simulations using historical data and generate a summary of past performance of your model to measure its effectiveness. Here we try to employ the idea that if in the past performance is good, it might translate in the future. So, yeah. What is IQC, our International Quant Championship that we are doing every year? So it is a global three-stage team-based quantitative finance modeling competition. Participants will have the opportunity to apply their skills at the intersection of data and the financial markets by developing and backtesting alphas on our WorldQuant BRAIN platform. In last year, as I said, we're doing this competition yearly. Last year we had more than 80,000 registrations from 142 countries and more than 11,000 universities. So it's truly a global competition. What is the format of this competition? At first, you register. Registration, as everything on our platform and WorldQuant BRAIN, it's free. And then you form a team. Team can consist of one person or up to 4 members. One condition for the teams that all team members must be from one university, associated with one university. So either students from the same university or alumni or faculty members, and yeah. And then you compete. The teams earn scores by submitting alphas on WorldQuant BRAIN platform. Here is the competition timeline. As you see, registrations ended. Registrations ended on 13th of May. But as you know, as I know, some of you already registered to the IQC, and also in 3 days, on 18th of May, the first stage of alpha submissions will end, and then we will have stage 2, national or regional round, where you, in the second round of stage 2, you will show presentations, and based on the presentations, we will select people to the stage 3, global finance, in the Singapore. So yeah, this is a photo of Singapore, and we usually conduct global finals of the IQC in the Singapore. What we offer, not to IQC participants, but not only to IQC participants, for every registering user. So on our platform, as I said already, that everything is free. We have free learning materials You can access free learning videos and documentation about quant finance research and modeling. Also, we have research webinars that we conduct frequently. Here you get in-depth guidance about quant finance research and modeling from our quant experts. Yeah, and potentially you in IQC in the green, it prices pools for IQC, $100,000. It's total pool divided for national, regional level, 6K, and here is this distribution by ranks. And for global level, it is in the finals, 40K. Also, here is a distribution by ranks. So also an opportunity to represent your country and university in the global finals in Singapore. And as every user from countries, we have a research consultant opportunity for participating countries to be a research consultant in WorldQuant BRAIN. Yeah, so if you already sign up to the IQC, please form a team, because I personally find that, of course, some of us are individual contributors, and it might be easier at first to participate alone. But actually, I saw that people, further they go in IQC, they see that it would be better sometimes if they were in a team to divide the load between each other. Yeah. And as a consultant during IQC, as a conditional consultant or consultant participating in IQC, you could potentially be eligible for the earning opportunities while still competing in the IQC. We have payment pool for consultants. For alphas that you submit, you potentially can earn a base payment up to $60 per day based on the first 4 alphas that you submit in a day. Quarterly payment, it is from 100 to 25,000 per calendar quarter. Also, we have referral fees. You can potentially earn additional 100 per successful referral. And we also send swap kits, like different things branded with our brand. Okay, so here is basically we show a road how to become a research consultant. This road works even without IQC. So if you didn't had an opportunity to register to IQC, you still can become a consultant. If you participate in our challenge that the whole year around goes, by submitting alphas and challenge, you earn points. And as soon as you reach gold level, you can get invitation to become a brain research consultant for those in selected regions. Okay, so finally I can go to the live demo of our platform. 1 second, I will reshare my screen. Okay. So if you didn't yet sign into the brand platform, please do it. When you sign in, you will see our home page. Here you can see events. Events basically different webinars that we are conducting. You can see also announcements, notifications, and performance in challenge and IQC if you registered to the IQC. If you didn't register to IQC, you will see only challenge and your achievements that yet to be unlocked. So I want to note that we have a community page. If you find on the top screen the community button and click on it, you will see different community topics. And here is a IQC 2026 discussions for India, Kenya, Nigeria, and Indonesia. And if you click here, you will see series of posts that help you to excel both in IQC or challenge and just to get a start in building alphas. So here is a post that I can recommend you. Two of them, they're pinned and featured, so they're always first when you click on this community section. So first one is roadmap to achieve gold in WorldQuant Challenge and IQC. Here you will see a series of videos by my colleagues that will help you to get the starting edge in alpha building. Really recommend you going through these videos. And these posts, submitting your first alpha in IQC on Brain, doesn't need to be exactly IQC, as I said. But yeah, here you also can see the videos about getting understanding of the Brain platform. For example, tabs and navigation, understanding the settings that are used in Alpha and so on. We today will cover this a little bit, and I hope that you all sign into the platform because we also be submitting today our first Alpha. But before we get to this, I just want to remind you again that alphas are mathematical models that seeks to predict future prices of instruments. It can sound hard, but basically we're trying, by utilizing yesterday's patterns, we're trying to predict future patterns. People do it all the time with the weather predictions and so on, but why can't we do the same for the stock prices, for example? For this, we have a data page where you can find data. For example, we can click to browse by category, for example, and here you see different categories of the data available on our platform. So category of data is the biggest grouping of a data that we have. So for example, we are interested in price volume data. Price volume data is basically things like close price of the stock, open price of the stock, high, low, volume, volume weighted average price, and so on. So here is a price volume that interested us, and here is a data set, price volume data for equity. And this data set in turn consists of fields, data fields, which we use to create alphas. And here, let me somehow increase. I don't know how to increase the scale, but hope it is visible. Yeah, so here exactly you see these fields that I talked about just now: daily close price, like dividends, high daily high price, industry, and so on. So these are data fields that can be used to build an alpha. But of course, you can use it by itself. But to predict prices better, you of course need some functions that you can use on the data to create an alpha. So let's go to the Learn page now. And here in the Operators tab in the Learn page, you can find all the operators or functions available for you that you can use on the data fields. You can see it as, you see that they are simple and they are words basically, or they look like even Excel for operators, Excel formulas. For example, ABS, absolute value, returns the absolute value of a number, removing any negative sign. So there are different operators. We have a lot of them, like different types of operators, some of them logical, some of them time series, some of them cross-sectional, so a lot of different operators. But with time, you will get a hang of each of them, how to use them. Yes, also in Learn section, you can find courses. I really recommend you to check them out. It's a small videos. In some of them, there are also alpha ideas which are implemented using our brain platform. So basically you can take alphas from the videos and simulate them on the platform and submit them. Really recommend you to read the documentation of our platform, especially these first 7 articles. Yeah, so all this documentation is really important and of course recommended to go through. But now let us try and simulate our first alpha. So as you see, we have examples for you ready. If we click on the alpha examples for beginners, and if you see less number of examples, not 3 articles, but only 1, please note that it's only for a time being. As long as you submit alphas, you will unlock new articles in this section. So yeah, at first we're clicking to the alpha examples for beginners. And we can just start with the first example. Operating earnings yield, the hypothesis described for this alpha if the operating income of a company is currently higher than the past 1 year history, we buy the company's stock and vice versa. It shows us the implementation, explains the implementation. We are using TS rank operator to identify current performance of the company compared to its own history using the fundamental data field operating income. So we can try and find this data field also on the data page. If we go to the data page and we paste here operating income, we will find is here. Okay, and also as you see, here are hints to implement or to improve, because this alpha, of course, wouldn't be submittable, and we give you a hint how to improve it. The hint is, rather than comparing the value directly, and here we do direct comparison, can calculating a ratio that includes stock market moves improve the signal? So let's open this example and simulate it, and then we try to improve it. At first, I clicked too fast, but the example opened and I click simulate button. And as you see, simulation started. Let's, while it's simulating, explore what else we have here. So this is called alpha expression. It consists of operator, it consists of data field, and also a days parameter because we're using time series operator. So we are ranking today's value of operating income for the stock across 252 days. What stocks we are implementing this alpha to? We are implementing this alpha to equity in the USA region, top 3,000 stocks by their liquidity. We are writing alpha on delay 1. What delay 1 means? You again can click on the blue dot and learn that delay 1 alpha straight in the morning using data from yesterday, and opposing to delay 0 alpha that trade in the evening using data from today. So basically, reading this, we understand that delay 1 alpha use more like past data, whereas delay 0 alpha is doing the decision what they want to buy or sell based on today's data. Also, we have here neutralization. Neutralization is important. It helps you mitigate different risks. And basically neutralizations comparing stocks within one group, either sub-industry, or if we select industry or sector, or within all market. Okay, so our alpha simulated, and we see here some message from tutorial, more on tutorial later, but we also see P&L chart of our alpha expression, basically how much we would gain or lose if we implemented this alpha. We see the aggregated data. This is a main metrics of your alpha. Is it good or is it bad? This metrics tells about it. And again, you can click on the blue dots and learn about each metric. What is Sharpe, what is turnover, what is fitness. Here is an additional metric, correlation, which is not yet calculated, but you can click on this arrow and it will start computing. If it is your first alpha, of course, you will have 0 correlation. In my case, I already submitted a similar alpha, so I have a big correlation. Here we see the tests. So as I said, these metrics like Sharpe and turnover are main for your alphas. Why? Because based on these values, you pass tests. So here we see the turnover test is passed, weight test is passed, other tests are passed, but Sharpe isn't passed. It is less than the cutoff needed for pass, and fitness is less, and self-correlation is pending. So let us try to improve this alpha idea. So operating income. What is operating income? It is company's profit from its core operations. So we can basically weight it. The alpha example suggested then comparing the value directly can calculating a ratio that includes stock market moves improves the signal. So what ratio can we do? We can weight operating income by market capitalization of the company so that we can compare different companies, because like different companies, they will have different operating income and we need somehow to normalize them. So by implementing this, we will buy stocks for which this value has been high over the last year, and we sell those for which it has been low. So the neutralizations that we're selecting in the settings, what it does, basically half of the stocks in the group that are less than mean of the group, we go short on such stocks. On the stocks that are higher than mean of the group, we go long to the stocks. And now we will see if we improved the alpha. Yeah. Also, we might want to check some other example. As I showed you previously, we have like price volume data. So when you will be checking courses that we have, you will learn that there are different alpha types existing, and there is a thing called mean reversion strategy. The idea is that the price tends to return to its average value. So how we can implement this idea, we can use volume weighted average price, difference with close price, and divide by the close. Sorry. Again, divide by the volume weighted average price. I will firstly do the settings. Okay, and we'll put it to simulation and explain more later. So as we now see, after we improved our first alpha with operating income, now it is submittable. It won't be submittable for me because I already submitted this alpha, but it will be submittable for you if it is a like first alpha that you're doing. So this alpha, by normalizing the operating income value, we improved the Sharp and improved the fitness. And now this alpha is submittable because it passes the tests. So how to submit alpha? You click to the submit alpha button. Or you can at first click check submission. What check submission does? It checks this one pending test that isn't ready yet. Yeah, so you can click submit and submit this alpha. While it being submitted, we can go to the alphas page, and on this page, it is a really useful page because here you can see all these alphas that you simulated. You can check them, like their metrics. So they do not just disappear each simulations. Each simulation that you're doing gets recorded here, and your submissions, when you click submit and submit an alpha, they're getting recorded here. To get points in IQC, to get points in challenge, you need to submit alphas, and points are allocated to the submitted alphas. So that's why submissions are important. Yes, and while this one alpha simulated, let me just quickly show you the tutorial. You can click here on the tutorial flag, and I really recommend you to go through this tutorial. Why? Because it really explains you how the platform works. So I tried to explain, but we don't have enough time for this. But yeah, this tutorial gives you information bit by bit, and really good explains how this works, how the simulator works under the hood. Yeah, and this is our second alpha. So you can actually submit both of these alphas. I will just do like this, so you can make a screenshot of the settings and of the expression of the alpha. Settings are as important for your alpha as expression itself, because it is part of your alpha. So yeah, if you want, you can do a screenshot and submit it later. And for this alpha, you might be able to submit it too. So what's the idea of this alpha? As I said, mean reversion, closing price is the main price. When we talk about stock price, we usually mean the closing price, so it's a main price for us. Volume weighted average price is a volume weighted average price within a day. That is, it is an average of intraday prices weighted by traded volume. It can be either lower or higher than the closing price. So because of this, VWAP minus close is the deviation of the closing price from the average price. So if this volume weighted average price greater than close, it means the price is failing relative to VWAP. So our alpha will have a positive value. According to the mean reversion idea, we should buy such a stock. Yeah, and vice versa. If volume weighted average price is less than close, we expect the price to fall down to the volume weighted average price value, and therefore we sell. So why do we also divide by VWAP? It's a similar thing as we did with operation income and capital cap. So different stocks have different prices from a few cents to several $1,000, and accordingly, the range of VWAP minus close can be very different. So we need to normalize in order to bring our alpha for different instruments to a common scale. Simply put, we get the percentage deviation of the price from the average relative to the average. Okay, so this is idea. Also, you can also screenshot it. It also should be submittable for you, I think. Yeah, and one last thing. We still have a little bit of time. So I was asked to recommend to you LLM. There is a notebook LLM. You can find it in Google, and it's connected with Google, and it can help you to get alpha ideas, to get alphas. So you can just in Google type notebook LM, sorry, and I think you're logging into using Google, and if we click try, we can create new notebook, and here we can load data source. So let me load the operations, how we can do this. We can go to the Learn page and just make the LLM understand what operations do we have. So you can either print this page and save it as PDF. I will do the inspect and go to the network reload page and copy the JSON from the response of our platform. It will be just easier for me to do. And then I can put this JSON to the copy text, insert. So this will be data source for LLM. And then I can ask it to, you are best quantitative researcher, give several implementations of this alpha using different operators, and which alpha I will be trying to clone, basically using different operations. It's this one. Okay, and hopefully it will output to me some same implementations of this idea. Yeah, different implementations of this idea. Yeah. So yeah, it did different implementations. It understood that TS rank is similar in a sense to TS score, TS quantile, TS scale. So yeah, these alpha expressions also might be submittable. And yeah, you just can imagine different ways you can use LLMs to do alphas. Yeah, I guess that's everything that I wanted to tell you today. Last thing, again, just reminding you about our forum and how to find it. Just go to the community and here find the IQC 2026 discussions. Yep. Okay. Are there any questions? I don't know, have you seen any questions? Do you want to cover anything?
Can you also show the perks of becoming a consultant again? I think few people have that doubt.
Okay,
On the
one
on the
second.
presentation. Yeah. I think it was fifth or sixth slide.
Okay. Let me find the slide. Which slide?
Can you share the presentation? I'll navigate.
I didn't
The same.
show the presentation.
Yeah, the same presentation. Maybe just for the last, we can repeat that for those who want to understand what the perks of becoming a research consultant.
This one slide or?
Yeah, can you
I'm
see your screen? 1 second. Are you sharing something?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sharing, but it needs to be
Okay.
showed.
Okay.
I don't know how. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
thank
Now,
you.
yeah. Yes, this one. So, for those who have doubts on what we will get after becoming a WorldQuant Brain consultant during IQC, so just to reiterate, these are the base payments. So, the base payments is you can potentially accrue up to $60 per day based on your first four alphas you submit. And then there's a quarterly payment. So every quarter you have the potential to earn anywhere up to $25,000 US dollars per calendar quarter. Then we believe that might be, if you are a great consultant, might be someone in your peer group or maybe in your network would also want to join WorldCon Brain and can equally contribute well. So there's a referral fee. You can potentially earn an additional $100 per successful referral. So it is based on some subjective criteria in terms of if the referred consultant is also doing great as you. So yeah, so that is one thing. And I think we already discussed the potential opportunities while participating in IQC. So you know the prize pool is 100K US dollars, and you have the chance to represent your country and university at the global final. So every cost, every accommodation, travel, visa will be cost will be beared by WorldQuant, so you don't need to worry about that. So yeah, that's the biggest opportunity, and I can say this because I myself got this opportunity in 2023. I represented my country, India, in the global finals. At my time, it happened in Bahamas. So yeah, it was equally a great opportunity in terms of exposure and learning. So yeah, I look forward to see one of you, but or maybe many of you, teaming up and represent your countries in the Singapore. If you have any other question, you can reach out to us. Maybe I can send you my email. It's vaibhav.gupta2@worldquant.com. Might be the uh, maybe people from She Code Africa can also share that email ID with you. So we are always here to answer every question of yours, because this opportunity is really great for everyone. And we know that you are from tech and AI backgrounds, and this could be even great when you become a consultant. You can even do automation and use APIs to do research at scale. Okay. Uh, if you have any other question, you can post it in the comment. We'll try to answer.
Hi, thank you so much, Anastasia. Thank you so much, Gupta. I did enjoy the breakdown. It was very detailed, and I'm sure most of the ladies did have a couple of questions, and I saw the comment section buzzing. So once again, thank you so much for your time, as well as walking the members through how to sign up, and the opportunities that also, I mean, the what I'm outering opportunities that comes with this challenge. Thank you so much to you for sharing out of your wealth of knowledge, as well as our community members for joining. I will be following up with you so that we can also share the email and every other information which you spoke about on the call with the broader community members, so that they also have access to that. All right, ladies, we've come to an end of today's session. And again, I am saying a very big thank you to you all. And we do have like a couple of opportunities, or rather a couple of events that will be running all through the month of May. We have a Demystifying Tech event, which is going to be happening the month of May 25th to 26th. We have the Twitter Space event as well, where we'll be discussing things around application, how to thrive in She Could Africa community. I mean, we do have like tons of activities that you do not want to miss out, right? So this is me just reminding you to turn on your Slack notifications if you haven't turned on your Slack notifications, because messages, announcements would be rolling out there, right? So once again, thank you so much. I did drop a link in the chat box, or rather in the comment section. Please help us fill out the form sharing how today's session went, and generally just your feedback. Would love to hear from you. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Do have great evening and enjoy your day. All right, bye, everyone. Hi, Anastasia.